Hello everyone, it's Easter and some parishioners, some wonderful ladies planted flowers here by the Blessed Mother and honor her as we prepare for Mother's Day and the crowning of the Blessed Mother. So we talked yesterday about how Mary contemplated the face of God in her heart. And we talked about the Psalms this week, how the Psalms are about a woman who cried at the sink, her tearing. And the Psalm is moving from tearing or hearing into speech, expressing herself to God. And the Psalm yesterday was about soul repair. Once again, speaking of the face of God, taking ourselves before the face of God. And I'd like to continue that as we walk into the Adoration Chapel. Notice the door is open 24 hours a day. As you come in here, you can see there's room for 10 people to respect social distancing, so you can come as a family. I'd like to invite you to not a spiritual exercise today, but a spiritual experiment. Come before the Lord like the women in the previous two Psalms and the Psalm today. And you see, again, in the Adoration Chapel, the face of God. 3,000 years ago, the Psalms spoke of bread as the face of God. The Hebrew word is lechem pa. In the temple, 3,000 years ago, they had this instinct, this intuition, that somehow bread and face comes together. And here in the Adoration Chapel, you can come in the Eucharist face to face, where your tear into speech, tearing into healing can happen, where there can be soul repair, as we talked about in the Psalm yesterday. And now, that's the experiment. Come here and see if it doesn't help. The people that are doing well during this crisis, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, are people that I think have learned the little secret to come before the lechem pa, the bread of life. And if you can't come, it's fine. Just pause this little video and sit here in your heart with the Lord. Some people can't get out. But for many who can, maybe from the RCIA, I've seen people from Walking with Women with Purpose, from CCD, from preschool parishioners, I've seen streaming up here, and they know that we are in a lockdown, but we are not in a lock-up. So come if you can and sit with the lechem pa, the bread of the face. Again, something that the Hebrew people knew intuitively 3,000 years ago in their temples. The bread of the face. And as the people come, they come with their uncertainties and fears and troubles. They also come to know the beauty of the face of God. And so the psalm today speaks of that, of the people who pray in Psalm 87, that the face of the Lord, the countenance of the Lord, may shine upon them. Today, maybe you can, in this little experiment, feel that face of the Lord, the Lechem Pa, shine upon you and your family. Amen.